What's up, demons and demonettes? Tis I, Atraxi, Demon Queen. And today we're talking about Orson. Today we're talking about Dream Realm. But before we get into it, as always, toss like and subscribe down below. As you can see, we are on hard. I could just use this comp here that I used from my Pioneer team, which was the twins, Rainer, Odie, Sonia, and Elsa. This did pretty well. You could sub in Nicole for the twins. If you don't have the twins, I would just probably put her off somewhere like here, right? Because, and then you may want to swap them if you're gonna run Makola, right? So that way, Odie would get ported over. You would have Makola go over there and buff everybody up. And that should get you through your common 1 and your common 2, right? And then it falls apart once we get to hard mode. So we're going to talk about 2 squads here, and we're going to talk about some requirements for said squads. So as you can see, the Alenia squad actually is the currently the best squad here for Orson. However, for it to be the best squad, you need to have Alenia's charm sets. So if you don't have Alenia charm set, then the Sinbad version is going to be your best option. So let's take a look at the formation here. So it's going to look something like this. We're going to have a Rainer here. He's going to buff and port over. Our Alenia Sonia is going to buff here. Makola's in the back here. We have Lila in the front and Elijah in the back. And we are running the Snowman artifact this time. And again, it's going to look very similar here. The Sinbad formation, this time we're porting over Sonia. And we're buffing more like this with a Makola on the side. We're not using a stunner here. We're heavily relying on percentage damage from Sonia. And then debuffing from Rainer and Sinbad to get our damage through on the boss, right? So I know we're kind of just ignoring the boss mechanic with this squad, but with the other squad, we are dealing with the boss mechanic and we do get a little bit more damage. As again, you need to run Alenia with the charm set. If you don't have the charm set, you could try it. It's not going to be as good. Now let's talk about some alternatives if you don't have the twins. So we'll go into here. Alrighty. So we're going to try to pick some squads that you may have everybody for that are viable for you to run at this point. If you don't have Sonia, I highly recommend getting Sonia. She's used in every boss fight at this point, right? So this is something akin to what we might have run last season, right? We've got the stunners here. Okay, this one's pretty decent non-twin option. It's probably your better non-twin option, non-heavy celestial Hypogean. But if you have a little bit more invested in your celestials and your Hypogeans, you can run the Harak squad.
A fog will settle over all of us.
Which will look something like this.
How did you know I was hungry?
And then this would be your best non-twin option. I don't really have a squad without Sonia at this point. It's just because she's so good in a Dream Realm. The only boss she doesn't work on is Stomper because of the melee thing. But she's used on almost every boss, as the twins are used on almost every boss, right? So we're looking at 7 out of 8 for some of these heroes early on in pre-Endless. You really need them. They're going to be big in Endless as well. Sonia, obviously, we know from last season, was big in Endless. And then the twins, I expect, since they are a buffer, will again show up. It's just going to be who we run them with at the end of the day, right? Because Ludovic's probably going to make a comeback. He's going to have the same charm set. So unlike a Crystal Beetle, we'll probably be running something with like Freesto, the twins, Ludovic, Sonia, and 1 or 2 other heroes, right? So that's it for this one. We don't really need to replay. We've seen this fight a gazillion times. The old tailing trick that was working on Pioneer that was pretty decent just doesn't hold up here. Probably because the twins knocked off Yugen and just made some other comps viable. And that's it for this one. I will catch you in the next one, and good luck on your parses. Bye!